After Son of Sinbad, Vincent's next big screen appearance was the 1956 musical Serenade. Aspiring opera singer Damon Vicente is working the fields at a winery when a car stops for directions. Inside it are prize fighter Marco Rosselli and his blonde companion Kendall, played by Joan Fontaine. Damon gives them directions, then heads to an audition at a San Francisco restaurant called Lardelli's, where the most influential people dine. The owner is impressed with his voice and gives him a job singing. One evening, concert promoter Charles Winthrop, played by Vincent Price, enters the restaurant, escorted by Kendall. She recognizes Damon from the vineyards, and Winthrop, at her suggestion, invites Damon to join him and Kendall afterwards back at his hotel. When Damon arrives, he finds legendary opera maestro Marcatello, played by Joseph Kalia, there too, and is honored to meet him. Marcatello was invited by Kendall and asked Damon to sing for him. He too is impressed with Damon's voice and offers to train him and make him a star. The party is interrupted by Marco, the prize fighter, who is angry that Kendall dumped him earlier that evening just before his big fight. He storms out and the party ends. Kendall asks Damon to stick around afterward, but he refuses. In the cab ride home, Winthrop warns Damon about Kendall, that she is a man-eater, but it is obvious he is smitten with her. Damon's agent sets up a big show for him, but he can't concentrate. He goes to Kendall's apartment to tell her he can't see her anymore, but instead falls under her spell. The two begin dating, and Damon begins training with the maestro. The group all head to New York City for Damon's big show, Kendall included. Damon has to practice long hours for many days, and when he returns to Kendall's apartment one afternoon, he finds her alone with a young sculptor. Damon grows suspicious and jealous, and those doubts ring true when Kendall leaves him just before his big debut, just as she had the boxer. He storms off stage during the middle of the performance, ruining the opening night show and his big opportunity.
Why is he going off stage? Where is she? Damon, get back on the stage. Where is she? Damon, forget about her. That's your world now. Where is she? Did she ever tell you that she loved you?
He runs away to Mexico City, where he manages to get an audition for another show. It turns out his confidence has been shattered, however, and during rehearsal he loses his voice. He flees in shame to the neighboring city of San Miguel, where he falls victim to a malaria-like disease. He is taken in by a local family and nursed back to health. The daughter, Juana, played by Sarita Montiel, in particular shows him extra care, and Damon begins to fall for her. He stays at the farm to work and pay back their hospitality and to be closer to Juana. Eventually, the two are married. The love of Juana helps restore Damon's confidence, and together the two of them move back to San Francisco, where he regains his position singing for Lardelli's restaurant. One day, Winthrop shows up and offers Damon the opportunity to sing for the opera again. Everything looks rosy for the couple until Kendall turns up at the performance, determined to win Damon back. Serenade is based on the novel of the same name by James M. Cain. Directed by Anthony Mann for Warner Brothers Pictures, it stars Mario Lanza in the lead, one of the world's most famous tenors at the time. Lanza died an untimely death in 1959, just 4 years after this picture was made, at the age of 38 of a pulmonary embolism. He made a total of 9 films showcasing his singing talent. Vincent Price had worked with Joan Fontaine, who plays the ambitious Kendall, previously in the film Casanova's Big Night. Fans of musicals, and in particular opera, will enjoy this film as it showcases Lanza's voice in a total of 15 songs, several in their entirety. Price appears seldom in this one, but does an excellent job as the haughty Winthrop, barely disguising his disdain for Kendall and her wolfish ways. Next up for Price is the 1956 serial killer film, While the City Sleeps.
Well, the champ is dead. Long live the champ.
For years, I've haunted the antique shops of Europe, searching for antiques to breathe life into the rooms of my own home. At last, here at the Antique Guild, I've found the largest selection of antiques at frightfully reasonable prices, arranged in beautiful room settings. Antique hunting is no longer an endless search through back alleys and dusty shops. You'll find true value at the Antique Guild, prices that won't scare you.